Hi guys, so tonight's video is going to be what are your most attractive qualities? And during this time when everything is very high stress, I thought it might be nice to have some positivity around you. And we got 4 piles, pile 1, 2, 3, and 4. Take a moment to get in touch with your intuition and your higher self and pick the pile you feel most drawn to, and we're going to get started with pile 1. So for pile 1, we got this little guy here. And I don't think I can get him out one-handed, but he reminds me of a little magician. And he's also yellow. So I think there's you're taking a lot of actions with joy, optimism, happiness, being able to manifest through spiritual means. And that's a very attractive quality, being able to manifest in your life through spiritual means. And through such a happy, optimistic, hopeful energy as well. Something that's a very big passion for you, and something that you protect your energy very well as well. And you're very passionate about what you do. You might do a lot of things that involve spirituality that you're passionate about. So we have the butterfly. And for the butterfly, you're somebody who's very transformative, somebody who may have even recently gone through some sort of transformation, and you have really bloomed and turned into something very amazing. People have seen this as a very amazing thing that you've done. Somebody who really has your own true colors and goes by them as well. We have the Wheel of Fortune, the Four of Swords, the Magician. See, manifestors, what I say before. So, you're somebody who has the skills and tools necessary to be able to put plans into action. You're somebody who is able to balance all the different elements, the element of communication, thought, planning, action, expressing, and emoting. And you're somebody who really is very capable of manifesting in your life. Somebody who really takes time to rest, to reflect on everything that has happened, and to come to peace, come to terms with it, to find the happiness and the color, the joy within everything that has happened, to really focus on the positivity and the optimism in every situation from a place of peace. You're somebody who's able to ride through the waves with a very good flow and a good vibe. Somebody who's able to ride the ups and downs with a state of peace. And you really are somebody who brings a lot of transformation. Somebody who has a lot of deaths and rebirths. Somebody who changes a lot in your life and in your direction and in what you're manifesting. My mind turns to mush when you're around. It took a long time for me to open up. Thank you for your patience. You see into my soul, and I see yours too. I hope to be worthy one day for a love like yours. So, I don't know why I felt drawn to pull from this deck of cards, but we're going to take the translation for this specific reading and not a specific message unless you feel like it resonated for you. But basically, you might intimidate some people. You might make it hard for them to find their words because you speak so fluidly and efficiently. But you might be very patient in waiting for others to open up to you as well. And you're somebody who loves very purely. You're somebody who really sees the truth inside of a person. You see to the depths of their soul. And sometimes that really can intimidate a person. Sometimes that can make them feel uneasy in ways. But at times of crisis like this, that's somebody that's really good to have around, because it's somebody who can bring peace to tense situations, because you can see what's truly going on behind everyone's actions, and you can help to, what's it called? Like, be diplomatic in situations with people. I think you might also help others to have a lot of transformations as well, because you're somebody who's patient enough to take the time to wait for them to be ready to open up. And that's what I have for this pile. I hope you really enjoyed this reading, and I would love to hear your comments in the feedback below, or feedback in the comments below, or if you have a suggestion for a future video, I'd love to hear that as well. Have a beautiful night, day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. So pile 2. I think you're somebody that has a lot of strengths and stability, a lot of grounded energy, somebody who's very down to earth, humble, somebody who works very hard and is strong and secure in and of themselves, has a lot of self-confidence, and that good self-confidence, not the egoic kind, but that solid, stable self-confidence, and that security of knowing that you have everything within yourself and the universe will provide the rest. And I think you bring a lot of calming and soothing energy to people around you through communication, which will really come in handy during this time of crisis that we're having. And I think you really communicate very efficiently. You might even make others feel very confident with your communication. So you are a very good leader in that sense. These ones I pulled from a deck that I felt drawn to pull from, and we're just going to take them as towards what's attractive about you and what may help you in the situation we're in with the high stress and everybody being sectioned off together and things like that. I watch you when you aren't looking. You're beautiful when you think no one is watching. And if you feel like there's a specific message in here for you, then maybe there is. Maybe a lot of people watch you at times when you think that maybe they feel like you don't notice it so much. I don't know if you do or not, though. I kind of get the feeling that you do notice when people are watching you. You are very innovative. You always have the best ideas. I'm sorry my walls are so hard to scale. You embrace others no matter appearance or hearsay. You trust your own judgment and intuition. So, you're somebody who's able to rely on your own judgment, your own intuition. So you're somebody who's going to be very sharp in a crisis situation. You're somebody who really is very creative and can think outside of the box. You can always think of innovative and new things. You have a lot of really good ideas. And you are somebody who can really scale the walls and overcome large obstacles. You're somebody who really notices everything around you that's going on. Vulture. So the vulture is somebody that is very transformative. You can purify the energies. You're somebody that can maybe not be thanked by others at times, you know? You're somebody that gives a lot of calming, good energy to others, though, and really purifies and transmutes energy. You're able to heal the vibrations. And then we have the King of Swords, the Daughter of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and the Hermit. So you're somebody who really is very introspective, somebody who goes deep within yourself to understand yourself. You're somebody who enjoys their isolation and time alone. You're somebody who's very loving, intuitive, empathetic, kind of like psychic and empathic, you know. You're somebody that really is able to communicate very effectively and take charge in a situation to teach others how to be open to love and how to be caring and understanding. You're somebody who really purifies a lot of the negative energy and uplifts others through your communication and through your love and through your openness and your caring and your forgiveness and your light. You spread a lot of light and you spread a lot of awareness on the insides of others. And that will really come in handy during times like this, because people will be able to see their fears more clearly because you'll be there to point them out. They'll be able to understand why they're feeling the way that they're feeling because you can clarify it for them. And then they can take it from there. Whether or not they decide to act on it is not on you, because sometimes you can get into that mindset, but you just can't take it personally and you got to let it go. So that's what I have for this pile, and I really hope that you enjoyed this reading, and I would love to hear your feedback in the comments below, or if you have a suggestion for a future video, I'd love to hear that as well. I hope you have a beautiful night, day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye. Okay, so, oops, for pile 3. So this is a keychain I got from a friend of mine, and it says sativa 70% THC, quad dose. Caution, extremely potent. So you might be somebody very happy, very upbeat, very lively, somebody that really enjoys life, and somebody who's a good friend as well. Somebody who has a lot of optimism, hope, faith, somebody who really has a lot of motivation, ambition, and drive as well. Somebody who likes to see things in a good way. And we also have this little note here that's in my charm bag. Recognition may come in an unexpected way. Release expectations. So you're somebody who's able to release the expectations on a situation and face it head on. You're able to give your emotion to it. You're able to give yourself to it without worrying about what the outcome's going to be or where it's going to go. And you're able to do that with optimism and hope. And these ones I got drawn to pull from this deck. If there's a specific message in there for you, then there is, but I'm going to translate them to why you're attractive in this one. Our happiness together is my priority. I know your value. People always have their eyes on you, but I never have a doubt that you're all mine. We don't belong together. I just know that one day you'll see. Watching you help others makes me believe there is goodness in this world. So, you might live with people who have a hard time with loving themselves. And during this time of stress in your lives, you are somebody who is going to be able to raise the morale, somebody who is going to be able to bring a lot of happiness and joy to the situation. You're somebody that's really going to be able to reduce the amount of jealousy going on, and you're really going to be able to place happiness as a priority and help others to do the same and to help them to believe in the same goodness. You're really here to inspire people to believe in goodness, and sometimes they may feel like they aren't quite good enough to be around you, even too, at times. But sometimes we all have some self-love issues that we're working through, and I think you're somebody who can really help people in this time to feel included and like they belong. You're somebody very in touch with your intuition and your feminine force, but you're also somebody who's very in touch with your masculine action side. You're somebody who really knows what you want and goes after it with a fiery passion, but at the same time, you're somebody very in touch with your sensuality, with your emotional aspects, with your divine feminine, and that energy of being able to go with the flow with ease and grace. And you're somebody who can show others how to do the same as well. So you are somebody who has worked really hard to explore the hidden recesses of your emotions and to really understand them. And you're somebody who has a lot of options out there for you that maybe you've been working towards and ready to take this leap of faith, and you're trusting in your intuition on going forward with something. Really You're somebody who's able to jump out there and take chances. You're somebody who's able to really believe that you will be able to fly when you jump off the edge. And you're somebody who has worked hard to